Here's a piece of business advice that's blindingly obvious once you know it. The best homepages in the world convert just 2% of visitors. They convert just 2% of visitors into leads, into inquiries, into bookings, into sales. And if you don't believe me, go to your own website and check out the bounce rate. You'll discover that about 98% of visitors bounce, which means that if you want to be among the best of the best, you need to convert 100% of the remaining 2% that stick. So what's the alternative? Well, the most common alternative is something called a long-form landing page, and you've probably seen these around the interwebs. They're these long pages, and they make an offer, opt in for my free report or book a meeting with me, and there's usually only two options: take the next step or leave. And they work pretty well. Indeed, they work 5 times better than a typical homepage. The worst long-form landing pages in the world convert 10% of visitors. They have some testimonials, they have some case studies, they talk about the owner of the business or the author of the report. Here's an example that you can see on the screen. It kind of goes on forever and ever. Now, there is one other type of landing page that we've found to out-convert homepages and long-form landing pages, and that's called a lead capture gateway. And you can see an example of one of these in my bio. So if you go to my bio and you click the link in my bio, wait a couple seconds because we're having some server issues. Wait 10 seconds and a page will appear. And despite the server lag, this page is converting over 30% of visitors. Indeed, most our lead capture gateways typically convert above 30% of visitors, even to cold traffic, like when we run Facebook ads. So why does the lead capture gateway that you can see when you click the link in my bio convert so astoundingly well? Well, the first reason is because it's distraction free. Your website is not distraction free. There's all sorts of buttons that you can press. A long form landing page is distraction free. You can take the next step or leave. When you look at the lead capture gateway, you will see it is extremely simple, distraction free. The second thing that you might observe is that it's very clear what it is that you're going to get. It answers that unspoken question: what do I get? It answers it usually with an image and a couple words in the form of a banner. What do I get? Which is really helpful if you're a small business owner and you can't be bothered messing around with long form landing pages. You can get a banner done really quickly on Fiverr, or you can do it yourself on Canva. Create a banner like you see when you click on the link in my bio. So that's number 2. Number 3, it harnesses the principles of gamification, sometimes called game layer theory. So it doesn't begin with asking for a first name or a last name or an email address. It begins by asking a no-brainer question. And humans are curious animals. So we often click the button to find out what's going to happen. We answer the question, the no-brainer question, and then we've started. And because we've started something, we feel irresistibly drawn to see it through. That's the nature of humans. It's a principle of behavior called commitment. It's what makes humans so valuable in a civilization. People that see things through are valuable to have in a civilization, so we're hardwired to want to see things through. So it seems counterintuitive that we have all these questions, but however, we increase the conversion rate. So that's really great because we go from converting 2%, which is 1 in 50, to 10%, which is 1 in 10, to 30%, which is 1 in 3, which makes my life so much easier. Otherwise, I'd have to create 10 times more videos like this to generate the same number of leads. Same with you. Spend less time creating content and more time creating pages that convert, and you won't have to do as much work. But it's also extremely helpful from the perspective that right from the outset, you are capturing lead data. That's what you're doing. You're capturing lead data and you're pre-qualifying and segmenting leads from the outset, which is a powerful way to start a relationship. Make it easy for them to fill out the form, increase the conversion rate, capture data, pre-qualify, and finally, as you do all this, whether you know it or not, you'll be positioning you as the prize.